What you're looking at is the jaw of Paranthropus boisei, and these guys might have gave us herpes. Now, before we get into it, I would really appreciate a like and subscribe. I know Mr. Boisei right here would really appreciate it too. So, if you don't want his jaw coming at you in the middle of the fucking night, you better fucking like and subscribe. And even leave a comment down there. Let me know what you think about Mr. Boisei's nasty ass teeth right here. Can I get a zoom in on that? Oh my god. Paranthropus is an extinct genus in our hominin lineage, and there's three distinct Paranthropus species that we know of today. We have Paranthropus robustus, Paranthropus aethiopithecus, and Paranthropus boisei. And for today's video, we're going to be looking at the boisei. Now, boisei lived from about 2.3 to 1.2 million years ago in Africa, specifically the East Africa. Now, the original specimen of Boisei was Zinj, and it was actually identified as Australopithecus boisei, but in 1959 that was changed to be with the Paranthropus family. But some people still would consider it a robust Australopithecine. If you want to consider these robust Australopithecines, that's entirely up to you. I'm not going to be an asshole and correct you. It's the same thing with Pluto being a planet. If you want Pluto to be a planet, it's a fucking planet, dude. Who cares? Now, why do I have just the jaw? It's because these are what was very distinct about these. I'm sure you can just tell by just the size difference. I mean, these things were absolutely fucking massive. And this isn't just like an almost replica. This is an exact replica of a fossil that they found in the ground. This one was dubbed KNM ER729, and it is an exact replica of one of the ones that they found in the ground. Now, if we take a better look at the jaw, I think Paranthropus would have liked to be on a flaming stool, so we're just going to keep it like that. So if you look at the jaw, you can see they have these insane molars. Now, the molars and the premolars, these were 4 times the size of humans. And you can just see how fucking insane these were with thick enamel. You can just see these massive jawbones that would have connected to the skull. Now, what you can't see with the jaw here, I will have pictures for, obviously, but their skull is pretty unique around Paranthropus. They have these big, round, bowl-like faces with these huge sagittal crests that kind of look like a mohawk, which make them kind of fucking punk. Hell yeah, brother. Now, what the sagittal crest does is it basically connects all of your chewing muscles to the top of the head so they can get a better chew. But what were these guys eating? Well, the short answer is we don't really know. From its original discovery back in like 1950 something, Mary Leakey actually named it the Nutcracker Man just because of these insane molars. So they thought that it was eating really rough, tough foods like roots, nuts, all of this like hard food, and it helped that their jaws were so big. But then we started looking at how their tooth was like designed to eat, and it started looking like they were primarily eating fruit. But then we looked at their stable isotopes and saw that there was a lot of C4, 70% more than other something. I think it's 70% more than other hominins or other Paranthropus, something like that. I'll put it up. I'll fact check it. But basically, they were eating a lot of grass, seems to be. So what they ate, still out for debate. I'm just going to play, the enlightened centrist. I'm just going to say they ate all of it. They probably ate a lot of grass. They probably ate a lot of fruit. They probably ate a lot of hard food when they needed to, when normal food was scarce, I think that is the safest bet. Now, did these guys make tools?
And use tools. However, as you can see here, these chimpanzees make tools and use them to enjoy a tasty nut meat meal.
We have not linked any tools directly to Paranthropus, but we know that there were tools getting made, specifically the Oldowan tools were in the area, they were at the time period, but we haven't like distinctly linked one to another. So there's lots of hominins that we could attribute the Oldowan tools to. It definitely would not be something like an Acheulean hand axe right here. It would mostly be Oldowan, but we have no reason to think that they wouldn't be able to learn how to make tools, at least use tools. Chimpanzees use tools, but actually modifying the tools, I don't see why not. I bet there are a couple tools out there from our boy Boisei that we just have yet to find, and even if we have found them, we may just have lacking evidence to connect the two. So I think it's definitely a possibility of seeing tools in the future of Paranthropus boisei. Now, I hinted at the beginning that they probably gave us herpes. So what the fuck is all that about? So herpes has been around for hundreds of millions of years. 90% of the population has it. They just don't have the actual symptoms. But almost every single animal has it. Almost every mammal, basically every bird, reptile, fish, they all have herpes. And since herpes has been around so long, that almost every species has their own distinct version of herpes that has evolved along with it. The second herpes that we have isn't normal. We should not have a second herpes. We should only have our HSV1, but we have HSV2. And this is for our no-no area, your dick, your vagina, all that nasty shit. The HSV2 is closer related to chimpanzees than anything, so at some point along the way, around like 1.6 million years ago in Africa, in the time period, Boisei most likely got herpes from a chimp, then passed it on to Homo erectus, which passed it on to Homo neanderthal, and which passed it on to Homo sapiens. But now we have genital herpes because Boisei right here decided that he wanted to get herpes 1.6 million years ago. Thank you for watching. Mr. Boisei is impressed that you made it all the way. Can I put this in here? Okay, what the fuck am I doing? Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Like and subscribe. If you want to get yourself, and I almost said Australopithecine. If you want to get yourself a Paranthropus boisei jaw just like this, you can get it at boneclones.com. This is not a sponsorship, but it should be. Bone Clones, please sponsor me. You can get these right here. They have the skulls too. They have tools. It's where I got this bad boy. So they have pretty cool stuff. Like I was saying, these are not almost. These are exact replicas of fossils that they have found in the dirt. This one, like I said, KNM ER 729. So that's pretty badass, man. I can just Google it and look at the exact real fossil that this is from. It's just really cool. It's something that I really want to strive to do in my videos, is have really good replicas. I know the Therizinosaurus one that I had is not an exact replica. It's like 4 inches shorter than it should be. But these are really cool because these are exact replicas, 1-to-1. I do have the second video of my Graham Hancock critique coming out. It's being a bitch to edit, so whenever I can, I'll get it out. But I promise, it's coming. I've already got it fully done, filmed, and let me just say, are you fucking kidding me, Graham?